Feeling good? Okay. Okay, Mike. Feeling good? We want to congratulate Mrs. Brenda Crawford for being appointed to the Solano County Commission on Aging.
Ooh, Brenda Crawford.
Brenda Crawford, yes.
How long have you known Brenda Crawford?
Oh, not that long.
Okay.
Not that long. I mean, I haven't even lived here in Vallejo that long, but yeah, I like her very much, and we just really enjoy talking together, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful person. So, okay, this June we will hopefully be doing a Pride podcast at the new Pride Center, so that Brenda and some of my friends that walk with canes can come talk to us. Because I don't want anybody going up the stairs. The stairs here are not that. Hey, Julian Phillips. Hi, Anna from downtown V-Town. I'm on downtown. The Historical Book Club broadcasts from downtown Vallejo. Yes, we do. Okay, so. Okay, where should we pick back up? Okay, we did Ethiopia. I don't know. I just am so fascinated by Roosevelt and FDR, and so I was watching a documentary about the Dust Bowl. Awful. Because it was awful. It was like it's just so bleary and depressing.
I know your face, so that was kind of funny.
Okay, I was reading about the dust was so bad people would die of pneumonia.
Oh wow.
And they had these, and animals would die. Okay, now this is this is because if you're interested in history of the 1930s, you hear NRA a lot, which is not NRA as we think of it now. It is the National Recovery Act. And so what was happening, because in the 30s the Depression was the stock market crash, but it was also environmental, and prices went down, and then we talked about this before, people had just farmed and not given the land a chance to come back to life. And so what I learned is how for farmers the answer, the goal then was to do more. If you're getting a good price on your crops, then you want to grow more so you can get more. And if you're trying to make more money, if things are rough, you're going to try and plant more because, to catch up. But so in the Depression, people grew too much wheat, and then they couldn't sell it. So people were paid. That's where it came from, for people to be paid not to grow stuff. And okay, this was awful. There was animals were starving, and so I don't know. These pictures of these starving cows were just really, really awful. And so the government purchased livestock from people, and for not much, but more than what they had, and slaughtered the meat for soup kitchens and stuff. But I mean, people's lives were just really, really difficult.
Right.
I think it's miserable, awful.
Yeah, that's crazy. You dig up some stuff, man, that I never even heard of.
Yeah. Okay, so some people know that Franklin Roosevelt had polio. Okay, polio was a paralysis, and it was very, very very contagious. And people used to be quarantined and people were like afraid of polio. It was a big deal. And polio was one of the first, I think it was the first vaccination ever.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It was a big deal. People believed that you got polio through the water, and so people like when there were polio epidemics in the summer, people wouldn't be able to go swim. And it mostly affected children, but it did affect adults too. And so Franklin Roosevelt got polio, and it was midway through his career, and so he got it. So he got his strength back up as much as he could. And in those days, and now, he needed to conceal that he was in a wheelchair. And so in those days, you could conceal things more than you can now.
Yeah, you can't conceal too much.
You can't conceal much now. So he had braces, and so he would stand to give speeches. And when you look at the speeches now, you can tell he'd have his hand resting on the stand, but he would be holding himself upright with it. And then sometimes he would need to hold himself with two hands.
Right.
God, that was brave. And so he would walk kind of like leaning on his son, but he was just would have taken like tremendous upper body strength to be able to manage with those braces.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess he had to. And as a leader of a country, you gotta look tough. So
yeah,
you can't.
Yeah. Trying to get people.
Now, do you think that's ever gonna happen? Where they would ever have a president that's handicapped? Do you think that's possible?
I think anything's possible, but it'll be a while. There's a governor who's in a wheelchair, and I need to figure out who it is because I really noticed, and. I don't remember. It might be the governor. Yeah. Arizona. I'm not sure, but yeah. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, well, shoot. Okay, congratulations, Senator Tammy Duckworth.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Because she had a baby girl.
Okay.
So you know who she is, right? You know she's a triple amputee, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, she's a senator from Illinois, and she served in Iraq and lost both legs and an arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then she went back and she continued to serve as, with her prosthetics and stuff. And so she was in Congress, and so
I heard that though. That in the Army, you can still go back and serve now.
Yeah, and she did. Her family has been in the military since the Revolutionary War.
Oh, so she has a military family.
She has a military family.
You gonna go? So like you and her family, you gonna be in the Army in some sort of way.
Yeah. So she's the first senator to give birth in office.
Right.
Yeah, so she's 50. She just had a baby girl, and so it's gonna change the rules, hopefully, because children aren't supposed to be on the floor of the Senate. But now hopefully that rule is gonna be broken, and so she's already worked on, legislate. So she certainly has a angle to work on done some stuff on family leave and stuff, but I hate this. I hate when women get stuck doing legislation about kids and stuff because they have them. So that's not the only thing she does. But so anyway, she's she's visibly disabled. I mean, and so, but yeah, it'd be a deal with the president, but they managed to. I mean, now when I look at films of his, I'm sort of fascinated because you can see people standing sort of right behind him.
Just in case.
Yeah, but because we were talking about how FDR served, I mean, you know, how he was elected 4 times and sort of the pros and cons of that. And, you know, I mean, he was elected, he already had heart disease when he was running for office in 1944. I mean, it was kind of irresponsible.
Right.
But people felt safe with him. So, you know, then he died in 1945. But, you know, people wanted it. But, I mean, it was even more important to him to, you know, he was just working so hard not to let his disability show because he needed to, you know, have this strong image.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was FDR. I'm reading right now. One of the things, sadly, it's still swimming around my head. I haven't gotten too far into it. But so, okay, we have the system of checks and balances, and that is real interesting and important for all of us right now, because that is what is supposed to keep the president from taking us all off the deep end. That's why we have the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch.
Right.
The power isn't supposed to be all in one branch. And so when FDR was elected president, he had a mandate in Congress, but everybody on the Supreme Court was really, really old and weren't as progressive. So one of the things he tried to do was make, in his second term, was amend the Constitution to put, it's called court packing, so that he could appoint more people to the Supreme Court that thought like him. And he didn't get away with it, but
he tried.
He was, you know, well, because we talked about how, like, you know, Obama was elected to a second term. He started like issuing all these executive orders. I kind of feel like it should be maybe I don't know. Maybe it would be better if everybody just served one term. Maybe if they were only allowed to serve one term. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, I think that could work. But, you know, if you come across a good one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the problem...
I know it's hard, but...
Yeah, but the problem is then, because they need to start, because in their first term, they're already running for their second term, and they're making decisions about that. You know, I mean, Obama pulled troops out of Iraq when he was running for re-election.
Mm-hmm. True.
And
they've been pushing him to do that for a long time, though. They've been pushing him. That's the part that's hard. Is I don't know.
To us being outsiders to the stuff that they know, it's kind of like, I kind of think they're like us kind of a little bit in the sense that once they become president, they find out stuff, you know, just like same thing with Trump, you know. Mr. Trump was going to come in and just do all this stuff he was planning on doing, and I'm sure right now he's realizing, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it. And there's probably other factors that we just don't even know that he knows he can't do it for other reasons. I remember him talking about Kim Jong-il. The guy, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna make him do, and it's like, dude, all these presidents can make him do it. Why can you do it? What's the difference between you and them? And you see, he's doing the same thing they're doing. You know, Kim Jong-il keeps shooting off his missiles anytime he wants to. You know, Trump keeps saying the same thing all the other ones. Well, if you keep doing it, we're gonna do something. It's like back and forth. It doesn't make sense.
It's crazy, but you know, I mean, Syria is the real. I mean, I don't know, King John was one thing, but, you know, I mean, the Syria, Russia, Iran thing, it's like, they all hate us.
Right.
I mean,
well, I don't know, man. They're trying to say with Trump that he's kind of, you know, in collusion, of course, with Russia.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think there's more business motive with him.
Yeah.
So, I mean... And you're right, they don't like us. You know, it's more, everything is money when it comes down to it. Money or getting something out of it, so.
Yeah.
Who knows? What do you think about the whole little Zuckerberg Yeah. You think it's a distraction or?
Oh no, I think it's serious. I mean, the thing, I've always been pretty careful about my stuff because because I'm lazy, and so I have a whole lot of like different stuff. I log into things with my Facebook all the time because I'm lazy, and so I've always known that that's a risk, and I've accepted it.
Right
so,
on, man. Because a lot of people don't understand. I keep saying that. I said anything you put on the internet,
exactly.
It's just 10, 9, you done already exposed it, so
exactly
anybody can get it. So the problem is you just got to make sure whatever you post, you're okay.
Yeah.
With it being seen.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do.
It's not private if you put it on
right,
the
exactly.
internet.
And I think what it is, a lot of people, they get kind of, what's the word for it, when you're on the internet and you kind of, you feel like it's only you.
Oh,
so people do stuff like, seeing other people naked pictures and stuff, and they think, oh, well, it's just between me and them, Not thinking of the fact that you can send it to someone naked.
Oh, I know, man. God, you send that little JPEG and...
Right. You send it to, someone could hack into your account, take your picture, and just... So you just got to make sure the pictures that you have,
you're
not worried about really people seeing them.
And there needs to... And, and then hopefully there'll be more... I don't understand, like, why this... Like, okay, how long has this stuff been going on? Like... Haven't people taught their kids to be more careful yet? Okay.
I don't think they have. I think what happens is nowadays kids have more access, and so parents work and stuff, so they probably don't have the time to figure out Facebook like kids do. So kids can go and
easy.
Yeah, it's mostly easy. But my parents know about Facebook, but they don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
You could post a picture of my parents, and they would never know you did it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I said, kids who are on it all day, they know the ins and outs. They can kind of figure out if someone took their pictures.
Yeah, I don't think they care as much. Yeah, I think a lot of them are like don't.
Yeah,
because all of us got on it, so they,
at least now until they get older, then they'll realize.
Well, the thing about Facebook is that I was able to create Justice for Hammarskjöld on Facebook, and Justice for Hammarskjöld is. It's an organization. I mean, it's me, but it's an organization, and I've been able to do other projects on Facebook. So it's not a question for me. Facebook has been really positive for me, and the same sort of like the same reasons that the bots could do their thing makes it possible for me to do my thing.
Now, do you think Facebook, after this situation, do you think they should start charging people?
Well, there again, I'm kind of here's my old school thing. I don't expect things to be free.
Right. So, would you pay to stay on Facebook?
Yeah.
Me too. There's a lot of people that wouldn't. That's all. I was just curious.
Oh yeah. God, it's like I connect with people. Claudia, I connect with people, and the stuff, any sort of like initiatives or campaigns or stuff I've done, I've been on Facebook. So I know. It doesn't. Stuff costs. Okay.
Yes, it does. You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, I pay for. I pay to not have ads on YouTube.
Right. I would pay. I would definitely pay for Facebook. Definitely. I gotta pay for it to keep Anna on.
Yeah.
To keep my boy Adrian H. Scott.
Yeah.
And the whole crew. So I would definitely pay.
I haven't seen them in forever.
You gotta come through. We're doing the show tomorrow. You should come through. Tomorrow's Duck Soup. So if you wanna come through, slide through.
I'll be right across the street. United Dems tomorrow. See, I've been going to more because I just got treated really badly by places where I was volunteering and at nonprofits. But the thing about politics is I don't expect people to be nice to me in politics.
Yeah.
So I go in there. I'm nobody's gonna let me down.
Anna's tough. Anna is tough, y'all. Politically, boy, she is like literally the Hulk Hogan of politics. Remember the old Hulk Hogan when he used to he would get beat up and then he'd get mad and start shaking and rip his shirt? That's Anna.
Okay.
That's the Anna of politics.
Okay, are we about to? Okay. Any good movies? Any good movies going on?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I did hear that, and I haven't watched them, and I need to start watching them. I heard Netflix is trying to make a boom with the movies. Like I'm hearing a lot. There's a lot of good Netflix movies.
Oh, there are. Oh, I've been watching a documentary about the Rajneesh Ranch during the 80s, and that's something I remember from when I was a kid. And so it's cool because, you know, you not only that, I mean, you know, we didn't really I didn't watch TV when I was a kid. You just didn't see stuff back then like you do now. So yeah, I've been watching that. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well.
So okay, congratulations to Brenda. Hello.
Congratulations again,
everybody.
Brenda.
Andrea, Sarah, Julian. Thank you, everybody.
Sarah, Julian, hey. This is DJ Rowe. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
All right. Good night.
All right.